Welcome to another Betfair English Premier League preview brought to you by Formlab Black. After a week off, the Premier League returns with a bang as Man United host Liverpool and the champions travel to Arsenal. QPR pulled off a famous win at Chelsea in their last game, but have only won once at home all season as they've kept just one clean sheet. Spurs have won 7 of their last 9 matches, as well as all 5 of their trips to bottom half teams this season. Moreover, only Man United have scored more goals on the road this term, as all 10 of Spurs' away matches have had at least 3 goals, as have 10 of their last 13 trips to bottom 6 teams. Aston Villa suffered another humiliating defeat in midweek, this time at the hands of Bradford, as Darren Bent once again started on the bench. They've scored just once in their last 5 home games, and have won only 3 of their last 23 home matches. Significantly, 15 of those 23 games have had fewer than 3 goals, as they've scored just 18 goals. 9 of Southampton's last 11 matches have had fewer than 3 goals, and they've scored more than once in just 2 of their last 8 away games. Man City, the only team to lose fewer games than Everton this season, but the Toffees haven't kept a clean sheet in 16 games since beating Swansea 3-0 earlier in the season. Putting us off over goals is that 7 of Swansea's last 9 away matches have had fewer than 3 goals, and although both teams have scored in Everton's last 16 games, none of their last 11 have had more than 3 strikes. However, the Swans do look some value on the Asian handicap, as Everton have won only half their 10 home games this season and just once by more than 1 goal, while the Swans have lost just 4 of their last 10 trips to top half teams. Fulham picked up a rare away win in their last league game, and with Brian Ruiz back in the team will be keen to climb the table. They've won 3 of 5 home matches this season against teams currently in the bottom half, and in the past 2 seasons have won 15 of 20 home games against bottom half finishers. Wigan have lost 5 of their last 6 games against Fulham, and also 6 of their last 7 trips to middle third teams. Over goals is also worth a mention here. There have been at least 3 strikes in 21 of Fulham's last 27 home matches and in 21 of Wigan's last 28 away. After a 10-game unbeaten streak, Norwich are now on a 4-game losing run. Newcastle, however, have lost 9 of their last 11 games. Both will probably see this as an opportunity to turn things around. However, from a betting perspective, both have decent records against bottom half teams, home and away respectively, with a fairly even split on over or under goals, so we'll leave this match alone. Reading won their last home game, but overall they've taken just 4 points from their last 10 games. However, their only 3 home defeats this season have come against teams currently in the top 6, and they've drawn half their home games. West Brom have lost 5 of their last 8 matches, but have lost just 2 of their last 14 trips to bottom half teams. Half those matches have finished level, and as they look to stop a 2-game losing streak, the draw looks the best value here. Stoke are unbeaten in 17 home games, and while they've never beaten Chelsea in the Premier League, they have drawn this fixture in both the past 2 seasons. Chelsea have won their last 3 away matches, something they hadn't done for over 2 years, but incredibly lost at home against QPR in their last game. Moreover, they've won just 2 of 11 trips to middle third teams since the start of last season, as they've only once scored more than a single goal. Only 2 teams have scored fewer goals than Sunderland this season, which perhaps explains why they've won only half the 10 games they've scored first in. However, they have opened the scoring in 12 of their last 21 home matches, including against Spurs and Man City in their last 2. Moreover, they've opened the scoring in 4 of their last 5 home matches against middle third teams and in 8 of 10 hosting promoted sides since 2009-10. The Hammers might have one eye on their FA Cup replay at Old Trafford next week and have conceded first in 6 of their last 9 matches. United have won this fixture with Liverpool in 4 of the last 5 seasons, and their performances this season would suggest nothing to break the status quo. United have won 17 of their last 20 matches and 18 of their last 22 hosting top half teams. Liverpool, meanwhile, have lost half their last 20 away games and also 7 of their 10 trips to top 5 finishes in the past 2 seasons. Man City make the difficult trip to Arsenal without their 2 best players. Yaya Toure is away at the African Cup of Nations, and Sergio Aguero is struggling with a hamstring injury. Since the start of last season, there have been 13 City away games where one or both has been missing, and they've won only 5 times, with 4 defeats despite just one trip to a top 6 team, a 1-0 defeat in this fixture last season. Furthermore, Arsenal have won half their 10 home matches against top 6 finishers in the past 2 seasons, with just 2 defeats, and they last lost at home against City in the league in 1975. So a weekend of opportunities for us, with recommendations in all but one of the matches. Our analysis also suggests that by Sunday evening, Man United will have extended their lead at the top of the table.